So here is a little bit about the family. Got the doggies, got the 6-year-old, that's Caden, got his mom's looks. Max is the newest addition to the family over there. And then, of course, I spend a lot of time traveling. My wife is Thai, and so we do own a property in Thailand. I've been studying the Thai language for the last 3.5 years, so I'm fairly close to fluent now. Mai Kamoy Biban, that means don't steal from my house. So that's why I do what I do. That's my passion. Today we're gonna have fun. We're gonna do some stats. I was inspired by Ben, and so I figured I would do some stats and talk to you guys about burglaries. Because you know what I hear most often? It's not gonna happen to me. No, I'm not going to get burglarized. Well, that's what people say before they get in a car accident too, right? So burglary stuff. So what are the odds that your home will be burglarized this year? These are all, by the way, I know they say that 98% of all stats are made up right there and then. These are actual stats online. So you could go to the FBI statistics on burglaries and verify everything on here. So what are the odds that your home will be burglarized this year? FBI crime reports show that we can expect 1 in every 36 homes in the US to be burglarized this year. Those are not good odds. That's like roulette. In fact, 36 numbers, right? And everybody here's probably won at least once on roulette. So the FBI also reports that a burglary occurs an average of every 12 to 15 seconds in the US. During my presentation right now, 40 homes will be broken into. Hopefully none of them will be yours or mine. Well, I have an alarm system, so I'm not worried about it. What is the average amount of loss per break-in? The approximate average loss is about $22.30, totaling $4.7 billion annually. This number does not include physical door and window damage during break-ins, which I'm sure Gary Collins loves, or increase in homeowners insurance rate, Steve. So these numbers do not account for any additional psychological costs to the homeowners, as burglary victims may subsequently live in fear and harbor feelings of personal violation. It's not something that's easy to go through. I know people that have moved out of houses that they lived in for 50 years because they couldn't sleep at night after a burglary. When do most home burglaries occur? 65% of all home burglaries occur between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. while we are at work. While we are at work, guess what? So are they. So keep that in mind. Everybody thinks Mission Impossible cat burglar in the dark with a flashlight. Not very common. Most of the time it's during the day when people are not home. What is the most common entry point? 34% of all burglaries occur through the front door. The majority of break-ins occur through a back patio slider or window that's left open. The burglar will kick in the door or break the glass as a last alternative. Most breaking and enterings are not breaking and enterings, they're opening and enterings. We leave our doors and windows unlocked because we're not worried, because remember, it's not gonna happen to me, remember? So these are just this is just a little clip that I got that shows some of those facts. It's scary, but it's true. Where do they go first? A lot of people ask. The master bedroom. Anybody want to guess why? Cash, jewelry, personal identification info, firearms, cover your ears, Teresa, handbags, Louis Vuitton, Prada, Chanel, Gucci, and also prescription medication is a very commonly stolen thing. What percentage of homes in the US have security systems? Are you ready for this? Love this market share, baby. Only 37% of all the houses in the US have security systems. What percentage of US burglaries are solved? Less than 13%, based on a lack of physical evidence, and many go unreported. People are afraid their insurance is going to go up, or they're afraid that the burglars will come back and assault them or take revenge on them for turning them in or filing a report. Here's the scariest burglary stat. 30% of the assaults that are reported to law enforcement officials happen during the events of a home invasion. The percentage of reported sexual assaults that occur because of a home invasion incident are 60%. This is scary stats. And a lot of the times, it's minors. And the reason why is because they're home alone, sometimes latchkey kids while their parents are at work. Or housewives that are home during the day. Again, it's all together in the same thing that I said. Most burglaries occur during the daytime. 70% of all home invasions are people coming home to or surprising a burglar that's already in the house. It's not guys going, boom, where's your money? It's you coming home from dinner at the Macaroni Grill and having 3 thugs in ski masks in your living room. And that's what we try to avoid. I had a referral from one of our valued members whose aunt was awoken in her room and came out, and the guy took her and put hands on her in the house, and this was last week in Castro Valley, not in East Oakland, everybody. Castro Valley. So the 3 most common objections that I get from people: this is a nice neighborhood, I don't have a lot of valuables, I have a dog and or a gun, or it's too expensive. This is a nice neighborhood. Burglars love nice neighborhoods. There is less worry about burglaries, better halls, lower police presence, and less alarm systems. I would rather break into a house in Beverly Hills than Compton. I'll tell you that right now. Number 2, I don't have a lot of valuables. Burglars mainly hit houses randomly. They do not know what you specifically have. Property protection is a small picture. Getting an alarm system protects your family from encountering a home invasion. Assault and worse occurs most often than we think when people walk in on a burglary. I have a dog and a gun. Unless you've trained your dog how to use the gun, this isn't very helpful. Most of the time, burglars will simply let the dog outside, or worse, they've been known to kill animals. Also, remember, firearms are one of the most sought after items in a burglary. Unfortunately, most home invasion related assaults and murders involve the homeowner's weapons, whether it be a knife or a gun. It's too expensive. This one always surprises me. We cost an average of $99 to install, which includes the base equipment, and an average between $49.99 and $59.99 per month. A very small price to pay to protect the 3 most important things in our lives: our homes, our personal property, and most important, our families. That's a small price to pay. I always ask people, I say, well, what bill do you have that's monthly that's higher than $50? All of them? Cable, cell phone, all that stuff, it's all higher. Most of your credit card bills, it costs $50 to fill up your gas tank, if you're lucky, if you drive a Bug. So, disclaimer, my presentation was not designed to scare everyone into purchasing home security. These are real numbers from real sources. I am in this business because I care deeply about protecting people from burglaries and or physical harm. On top of that, it offers peace of mind. Remember, it's better to have home security and never need it than to need it and not have it. So thank you all so much. I got the dinner spread or breakfast spread for everybody in appreciation for all your referrals. Thank you.